Difference between possession and ownership. Possession and ownership are two closely related but distinct concepts in jurisprudence. Though both relate to control over property, they differ in their nature, control, duration, transfer, and legal protection. Possession refers to actual physical control with intention, while ownership refers to the legal right recognized by law. Understanding the difference between possession is as follows. Nature. Possession is a matter of fact because it refers to actual physical control over a thing. Ownership is a legal right because it is recognized and protected by law. The nature of possession is factual. It means actual physical control over a thing along with the intention to control it. Possession depends on facts and circumstances and may exist even without a legal right. For example, a tenant or a borrower may have possession but not ownership. The nature of ownership, on the other hand, is legal. Ownership is a legal right recognized and protected by law. It gives the owner lawful authority over property, even if he is not in physical possession of it. Thus, possession is a matter of fact, while ownership is a matter of law. Control. In possession, the control over property is physical control. In ownership, the control is legal control, even if the owner does not physically possess the property. In possession, control over the property is physical control. The person actually holds, uses, or occupies the property and can exercise immediate control over it. This control exists as a matter of fact. In ownership, control over the property is legal control. The owner has the legal authority to decide how the property should be used, enjoyed, or disposed of, even if he does not have physical possession of it. Thus, possession involves physical control, whereas ownership involves legal control. Duration. Possession is generally temporary and may change from time to time. Ownership is permanent and continues until it is legally transferred or extinguished. The duration of possession is generally temporary. Possession can change easily from one person to another depending on facts and circumstances. For example, a tenant or borrower may have possession for a limited period. The duration of ownership, on the other hand, is permanent in nature. Ownership continues for a long time and does not end merely because the owner is not using the property. It comes to an end only when it is legally transferred or extinguished by law. Thus, possession is short-term, while ownership is long-lasting and permanent. Transfer. Possession can be easily transferred, often by simple delivery of the object. Ownership requires a legal process such as sale, gift, or inheritance. The transfer of possession is generally easy and simple. Possession can be transferred by mere delivery of the object or by allowing another person to take physical control over it. No formal legal procedure is usually required. The transfer of ownership, on the other hand, requires a legal process. Ownership can be transferred only according to law, such as by sale, gift, will, or inheritance, and often requires written documents and registration. Thus, possession is easily transferable, whereas ownership needs a formal legal method of transfer. Protection. Possession enjoys limited legal protection, mainly to prevent unlawful interference. Ownership enjoys strong legal protection, including the right to use, enjoy, dispose of, and exclude others from the property. The protection of possession is limited. Law protects possession mainly to prevent unlawful interference and to maintain peace and order in society. Even a person who is not the true owner can get legal protection if his possession is disturbed unlawfully. The protection of ownership, on the other hand, is strong and complete. Ownership gives full legal protection, including the right to recover property, claim damages, and exclude others from using it. Thus, possession enjoys limited protection, while ownership enjoys strong legal protection under law. Conclusion. Possession and ownership are distinct but connected concepts. Possession is actual control, while ownership is legal authority. A person may be in possession without being the owner, and an owner may not always be in possession. Understanding this distinction is essential for the study of property and rights in jurisprudence. Possession and ownership are two closely connected but different concepts in jurisprudence. Possession relates to physical control over property, while ownership relates to the legal right over property. Possession may be temporary and enjoys limited protection, whereas ownership is permanent in nature and enjoys strong legal protection. Understanding the difference between possession and ownership is essential for explaining property rights and maintaining legal order in society.